Hello, it's me, TK, your coach on the rocks. Or shall I say, your coach in the clouds. Um, Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Say hi, give me a thumbs up or something so we can chat. Today I wanted to talk about roles we're playing. So essentially, I was inspired by a post by Jem Jelly, or also known as Jem Jelly, about the role of a Scrum Master. And he quoted a particular situation and asked, how do you think a Scrum Master should behave? And I thought to myself, okay, that's a very interesting and insightful question. Give me a thumbs up or give me a comment if you've seen the post. If not, just go to your profile and it's one of his current posts. And I was thinking, like, what should be my answer? But don't want to talk about the answer to it and the whole problem, but maybe talk a bit more meta and talk about something that it made me think about. And this is me thinking about the roles we're playing and the expectations that are inherently a part of them. Because you see, what happens is sometimes in a team or any group of people, we choose to get one person as a natural consequence of our group dynamics to be responsible for something, to monopolize this particular area. Um, and it's not only in work teams, but any group of people that we see. Sometimes this person can have this as his or her former responsibility. Sometimes it just can happen, be assumed, and then become a status quo. Is that a good thing, though? On one hand, we have the division of labor, which can be quite helpful and can increase our productivity and can help us become more effective. But on the other hand, what happens if we outsource something basic, something like being responsible for our teamwork, being responsible for our communication, being responsible for things that we should inherently have as the members of a group or mm, mature adults. I don't like to use the word proper adults because we never are. We're just bigger children, in my personal opinion, with more responsibilities, but just like the same. But what I wanted to say is, I think it's dangerous because what happens is once we appoint someone or someone gets appointed for a particular role and they do it hopefully well, what happens is other people just assume that the person will do it and start not caring about this particular aspect at all. It can be quite dangerous because we ourselves, as members of a group, can dress someone in a particular role. So, what can happen is if you've got a boss or a facilitator or just someone in a team that's responsible for the team's well-being and conflict resolution and surfacing stuff, you might find that the people in the team regress. They're not able to do it anymore by themselves, and it can become quite dangerous because they just grow dependent on such a person. It's interesting how, through the division of labor, we created many roles that haven't existed before. I'm not saying that the role of the Scrum Master and an Agile coach is not valuable, but we should watch out how we define it. And yes, it's defined in the Scrum Guide and the other documents, and many people practice it, and there's a lot of discussion what it should be. But in general, let's watch out. Let's watch out in terms of the roles we're playing and as a group of people, what are we dressing people in? So we don't become too dependent and we do not regress. Thank you for being here today. Give me a wave, give me a thumbs up. Lovely to have you. Wonderful viewers. I can see quite a few of you today. And hopefully, I'll be able to join you tomorrow. Bye bye.